Hello, everybody. Welcome to Grandmahursheycooks. I'm Grandma Hershey, spelled with the U and not an E. So don't get it twisted. Okay, the types of recipes that are on this show are for diabetics, pescatarians, vegans, people who have a problem with gluten. I said diabetics, then the girl, I tell you. And everybody just trying to watch their loveliness, okay? And try to get their schoolgirl figure on. Anywho, if you have a diet restriction from your doctor, I'm pretty sure I have a recipe for you. There are a few exceptions that I have run into, but I'll say 99% of the people, I have a recipe for you, okay? Anywho, today's recipe, oh, there's your blooper. Today's recipe is strawberry cheesecake bars. So this is episode 16. I get excited each week because I'm like, yeah, I've gone this far. So I'm so excited. So anyway, with this episode, we're doing the strawberry cheesecake bars. And I tell you, Grandma Hershey had said this last week that she was doing this, but she really hadn't done it yet. So this is her first time making these, okay? And so on yesterday, or maybe it was on Sunday, my sister was asking me, my beautiful sister, hello. She was asking me, well, what are you making for the show? And I said, oh, the strawberry cheesecake bars. And I said, haven't made them yet. This will be the first time for all of us. I said, but if it don't come out right, I'll explain it on the show. And I have a new recipe that I came up with on Monday. It is a breakfast pizza on a baguette. We're going to have that on one of the shows. And I mean, it is delicious. Woo! If you like food, you're going to like it. Okay. I'm going to say you're going to love it. How about that? So anyway, before we go too much further, I need you to click the thumbs up and then go to subscribe. Click it. And when you see that black bell, then click that. That way, whenever Grandma Hershey comes on, you will get an alert that she is coming on, okay? And if you want me to put you on my email list as a reminder, then send your email to grandmahursheycooks@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to add you to the list, okay? Because Grandma Hershey sends out a reminder on Monday evenings, okay? And then she will also send you the link on Tuesdays if you want it, all right? So now this eating lifestyle that I have been doing has been going on for 3 years now because I had a health scare. I was about to be put on 4 medications. Girlfriend can't do all that. She don't remember. She can barely remember to just get on up. So to get up and take medication, that's too much work. So anywho, I was able to avoid those medications by changing my eating lifestyle. And by that, I mean I had to go from high sugar to moderate sugar, from high sodium intake to a low sodium intake, high carbs to a low carbs. And for some people, it's not low enough, but for me, it's fine. Okay. According to the FDA, it was low enough. And what else was it? The saturated fat. Yeah. So I had to cut back a lot. There are 4 foods that I just never can eat again because I do not want the medication. But I've got several other foods that I can have. All right. So don't look at what you can't have. Look at what you can have, and you will still be happy. Okay. So now, oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you, my A1C at that time was 8.7, runs into 5.3. And my blood pressure was 167, and now it's in the 120s. So, and it's been concurrent for those 3 years. Well, actually, it took a year to get there. And the other 2 years is still going on. Okay. So you may want to try this lifestyle of eating. I mean, it's great. It doesn't bother me a bit as long as I behave. Okay, so last week I talked about the best type of margarine to buy when you can't afford butter. or if you just don't want butter because of the saturated fat. So it's still in my craw a little bit. So I looked this up, the types of fats. Okay. So, pardon me. So you have your trans fat, and that is usually in the form of partially hydrogenated oil. That's why I say you want to look for that on the back of that label, because you don't want that. It is known to increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. That's why you don't want that in your margarine. Saturated fat. It is most commonly found in meat, butter, and coconut oil, and has often been touted, tomatoes, as bad. But studies have shown that there is no significant link between saturated fat and cardiovascular disease. Now, these are the two that you really want to look for. It's monosaturated fat, a heart healthier option compared to trans and saturated fat, and it increases the HDL levels, which is the good cholesterol. Then you want to look for the polyunsaturated fats. You want these numbers to be as high as possible. So you want to look for the polyunsaturated fats, and it contains the beneficial omega-3 fatty acids, which is often found in fish, walnut, and hemp hearts, and omega-6 fatty acids. So that's why you want to look on the back of that label, because you do not want the hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oil. Okay. So there you go. So now maybe I can settle down and look for something else for next week. How about that? All right. So I want to give a shout out to my good friend Karen. So every other week I do volunteer work at a nursing home with a hospice company. And so a lady I met there, then her and another friend, we call ourselves the Three Amigos. Well, since I've been taking Spanish, I know that that's technically wrong to call myself and her amigos when we're amigas. And our friend Daryl is an amigo. But anyway, we just call ourselves Three Amigos. But she told me to tell you guys, she tried those wings out that I did on the show, and she said they were fantastic. So in your face, that's what she said. And she told me to tell you, and I'm telling you, hello, Karen. And then remember last week we prayed for my friend Nisha and her mama. Well, her mama did had a surgery. She came out smelling like a rose. And so she's doing fine. So thank everyone who put in a prayer for Nisha's mom. All right. So now, what else? Let me tell you something funny what happened. Okay, so today I was washing my face, and all of a sudden the lights went out. And you know how it goes. The first thing I said, did I pay my bill? I could have sworn I paid my bill. And so I was so my landlord lived in the same neighborhood. I didn't want to say nothing to him before I made sure that it wasn't me. And so I go downstairs to check the circuit breaker. And as I was getting ready to check it, he texted me and asked me, did the lights go out over here? Because he lived across the pot, him and his family. And so anyway, it wasn't me. That bill is paid. All right. And then I forgot about my neighbor across the street. I couldn't think of nobody else's name to ask. So anyway, lights are still came back on. I'm doing great. I did pay the bill. Just wanted to share that with you. Like, hey, the first thing we think about, did I pay the bill? Yes, I paid the bill. All right. So let's get started and make this recipe, because time is of the essence around here. All right. So the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 375. All right. Then after you do that, you want to spray that 9x11 baking dish with oil spray. Like really the cake spray if you can deal with it. I like to use cake spray because it's cakey. So anything that I make that's cakey, I like to use the cake oil spray. So You want to spray your pan with the oil spray. Then you want to take your fish crackers, which is the vanilla cupcake flavor, and you want to crush them up. I use my bullet to crush it in because it works great. I just take half the bag, put it in there, and turn it on, and while it's going, I shake it up a little so all the little crackers can get crushed up, and then I empty it out and put the other half in, and then I have my crumbs. So to those crumbs, now if you look at episode 5 and episode 10, they will tell you exactly how to make the crust. All right, we're not going to beat a dead horse. We've done that already twice, actually 3 times, but this is with the vanilla cookies. Okay, cupcake, whoever it's called. Anywho, so you want to take your crumbs, and then you want to take 4.5 teaspoons of erythritol and 3 tablespoons of your margarine or butter, whichever you decide to use, and you want that to be soft because you're going to take a fork and you're going to mix all of that together, blend that butter in real good or that margarine real good so it'll be nice and crumbly, and then you're going to put it in your pan like this. See how nice that came out? And you're going to bake it for 5 minutes. And then once it's baked, then you want to put that on a rack to cool off, and you want to reduce your temperature to 325. Okay, don't forget it or you're going to have a burnt cheesecake. Can't blame it on Grandmahurshey because Grandmahurshey told you so. Okay, so then once you get that like that, then you want to make the cheesecake filling. Ooh, here comes the fun part. Now, when that blender goes, or the mixer goes on, I'm going to keep my trap shut because this gets wonky if I'm talking while the beater is going. Okay, so don't be freaking out if I'm not saying nothing those few little minutes. All right, so what you're going to take is 2 blocks of softened cream cheese. Now this time both of them are the 1/3 less fat. I really like to use 1 non-fat and then 1/3, but I just can't find the non-fat anymore. So we've got 2 1/3 less, which is also called Neuchâtel. Voulez-vous? What is it? Parlez-vous français? I was rehearsing, I still got it wrong. Blooper number 2. Anyway, so it'll say Neuchâtel, and it'll say 1/3 less. Okay, fat, 1/3 less fat. So we're going to put that in the bowl. 2 blocks of cream cheese that's been softened. Okay, and to that, we're going to add 1/4 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of erythritol. Okay, we're going to add that together. And then, move this out the way. I caught myself getting stuff arranged and I still be jacking it up. Hey, such is life. So now we're going to cream the sugars with the cream cheese. All right, we're going to smooth it out. Can you see how nice it's kind of turning out? All right. Grandmahurshey said she wasn't going to say nothing, and then she, what can I say? Old people. Some people don't like to be told that they're getting old. They don't want to say it. Hey, I am happy to say it because that means I am very blessed because everybody didn't make it this far. Okay, so I'm happy to say I am 65 and then I'm getting older. Okay. Anywho, so we done creamed up our cream cheese and our sugars. All right, so now we're going to add 2. Oh, and I want to apologize to my daughter, Stephanie. She gave me this beautiful mixer with the stand and the bowl and all, but I just haven't figured out how to fit it in yet. So, Stephanie, don't be mad at Mama. I just haven't figured it in yet to put it in the show because I definitely want everybody to see it. Thanks, sweetie. All right, so now we're going to add 2 eggs to our cream cheese mixture. All righty. And we're going to beat that in, and Grandmahurshey going to try to be quiet. want you to see how creamy and golden this is. Oh, let me see if I lift it up. Can you see that? See how nice that texture is? All right. Now, to that, now this is all part of the filling. And since this is strawberry, we took an 8-ounce bag of frozen strawberries and pureed it. And when you puree something, you're going to just put it in a blender or a bullet thing or whatever. And you just turning a solid object into some liquid. So all this is. So these are pureed strawberries and they are unsweetened. Now, when you know if you're a diabetic and you have narcolepsy, you don't need all that sugar. So you're going to get 8-ounce bag of frozen unsweetened strawberries. Okay. All right. And if you get a 16-ounce bag, just take half of it. That's all. All right. You can smell the strawberries. Delicious. And if you don't want the frozen strawberries and the strawberries on sale, then get you some fresh strawberries. I don't know how many it's going to be, those 8 ounces. But anywho, that's all I know. All right. Now, with that, we have, look at these tablespoons. Grandmahurshey be trying to remember all this stuff. Like I said, I'm getting old. Anywho, so this is 1/4 cup of almond milk, and I put 1 teaspoon of strawberry flavoring. We want that strawberry flavor. All right. We ain't playing around here. Oh, nope. Woo-hoo. Then you're going to add 1/4 cup of sour cream. Get the light kind if you can, because there's less fat in it. All right. And it works all right. Tastes good too. All right. 1/4 cup of sour cream. And last but not least, we have a 1/2 teaspoon of our xanthan gum, because we need the binder. All right. Put all that in. We're going to stir it up a little bit, because we don't want no mess flying around here. Grandmahurshey don't like no mess. We're going to get it incorporated just a little. Okay. And then we're going to turn the mixer on again. Grandmahurshey going to be quiet. All right. Now we've gone from a nice golden to the pink strawberry. So the texture is going to be kind of like batter. Okay. So we got that. So now we're going to pour this batter on top of our already baked crumb crust. All right. I need to be trying to find a song to sing while I'm doing all this. Grandmahurshey thinks she can sing a little bit. I'm not no Mahalia Jackson, but I might give it a go every now and then. Ooh, and then you're going to spread that out nice and evenly. Nice and even. Woohoo, looks so good. Can you see it? Hold it up so you can see it. All right. Listen here. I need to bring some over here to wipe my hands on. I got something. And then I have my apron on. I don't know why I'm not using it. But here it looks what it looks like before you put it in the oven. I don't know. It don't look all that pink on here, but it's pinkish. Okay. And so you're going to put that in the oven, and it should be on 325. You're going to bake it for 40 minutes, 40 minutes. And then you're going to put it on a rack to cool for 1 hour. Once it cools for 1 hour, you put it in the refrigerator and you need to cool it for another 6 hours or overnight. Okay. I don't know why people think you can just eat a cheesecake that fast, but you cannot because it has to finish setting. So put it in the refrigerator for 6 hours. And then when you're ready to finish it off, I'm going to show you what my kitchen angels did for me. All right. Can you see that? That's better than the picture because they didn't tell me till this morning. It'd be a great idea if I just chop them up and make it even prettier. So I will change the picture so it to look like this. Isn't that beautiful? But oh, forgot. So these are the ones that's for the ones once it get done. Strawberries. And you got the little small tub, an 8-ounce tub of whipped cream. And that's once it's done. Then you're going to spread that whipped cream on top like I did here. Well, I'm sorry, my kitchen angels did here, the whipped cream on top, and then you will top it with the strawberries. Now you make whatever decoration you want because that's your cheesecake, okay? And you want to be happy when you eat it, all right? So Grandma Hershey has this suggestion, but you make it the way you want to. Now Grandma Hershey cannot let you go without her testing it out, okay? She want to make sure it's not paused. All right. Back in the day, the king had a food taster because at one time or another, then people was trying to poison the kings. So they would have a food taster to make sure it wasn't poison. If the taster died, we knew it was poison. If they didn't die, it wasn't poison. So Grandma Hershey wanted to make sure nobody's going to die. Oh, put you one of these little gadgets here because it makes it taking food out so much easier. And we're going to take a part that has not been taken out so you can see what I'm talking about. See how I go in here and pull that up. Can you see me? Pull that up without bothering the rest of it. Can you see this? Oh, I hope I can show this good. Oh, it looks so pretty. So pretty. Everything came out so nice. Okay. Uh-oh, now I'm messing up some of the others. Okay. So let's taste. I want to make sure you see this prettiness. There you go. Let's taste it. Make sure it's not poison. All right. Looks good. Looks good. I tell you, those angels know they good. They did such a great job. So fantastic. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to give them a raise. So now I need to remind you to hit the thumbs up. Wipe my hands again. Grandmahurshey don't like stuff on my hand. And then hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it yet. And then I need you to share. Share this show with your friends, with your family, and with your enemies. You know why? Everybody got to eat. All right, so share, and share. So next week, we're going to have oven barbecue legs and thighs. And the reason why I'm working on that is because Memorial Day is next month. So we did the potato salad a couple of weeks ago. Now I'm going to do the barbecue legs and thighs. And if you want to do ribs, that's your business. If you want to do something else, that's still your business. So I'm trying to make as healthier and low fat as possible on the show. And so we're doing the chicken legs and thighs, and they're going to have the skin off. Getting rid of some of that fat. Now, some of you may say, I want my fat. Well, that's your business. Grandma Hershey can't have all that. So anywho, we're going to have that next week. Oh, at 5:30. And I also want you to let me know, is 5:30 Central Time a good time for you? I have been staggering the times at 2:30 on first Tuesday, 3:30 on second Tuesday, 4:30 on third Tuesday, and 5:30 on fourth Tuesday. Now, if 5:30 is best for you, I need to know because I do want to start doing it at the same time every Tuesday. Okay. So, and I also found out this one last thing, and Grandma gonna let you go because I'm not trying to hold you here all day. Okay. I found out that the best way to watch the show is on your phone. Now, if you have a good bandwidth, you can watch it on the TV. I don't have good bandwidth. I tried watching it on the TV. It didn't come out too well. So I usually watch it on my laptop, and that fares pretty well. But my phone, it is crystal clear. So if you have a problem seeing all this loveliness, then check it out on your phone, okay? Anywho, that is all for today. I love you guys. I can't wait to see you next week when we do those barbecue chicken legs and thighs. I love you. You have a wonderful week. All right. Talk to you later.